computer. All right. Kamala is my savior. Every time she reminds me. Nice. All right. So, Nirmala ji has disappeared. Anyway, let us start with whatever we have. We had finished.
I'm there.
You're there.
Where will I go, man?
Padmaja also wasn't there in the last class. So last class we just kind of went over shloka number 57, which is the same as shloka number 56. However, Padmaja has the this thing, no inputs on that, right? So we can share that.
I do.
Okay, let me share the shloka. We share the shloka. Me share the shloka.
I have a small suggestion, Purnima.
Hedappa, tell me.
The thing is, the sloka, you just read once and let us all keep it in mute and follow. Give us time to follow. Because I'm finding some people are not able to chant. You leave them on their own, they are not able to chant.
We'll all chant.
Yes.
Done.
So that they get a hang of it, then whoever wants to chant, let them chant.
Definitely, we'll do that. Shloka 57. All right. Yes sarvatra nabhisneha tat prapya shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratisthita.
Sarvatra nabhisneha sattprapya shubham tattprapya
shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratisthita. Okay, do it fully.
Yes, sarvatran abhisneha tat prapya shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratisthita.
Yes, correct. Next.
Somebody else chant, please.
Somebody should tip it.
sarvatra nabhisneha hasta
Wait.
Shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratishtita.
Yaha sarvatra anabhisneha. Yes, sarvatra anabhisneha.
Yaha sarvatra anabhisneha
tat prapya shubha shubham.
tat prapya shubha shubham tat prapya shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratishtita.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Very nice. Next.
Yes, sarvatranabhisneha tat prapya shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratishtita.
Perfect. Next.
Sarvatranabhisneha tat prapya shubha shubham nabhinandati nadveshti tasya prajna pratishtita.
Perfect, Deepa. Perfect.
Thank you.
Next, Sneha.
Yeah. Oh, I just lost this. Oh, yeah, it's there. Okay. Yes, sarva. Sorry. Yes, sarvatranabhisneha tat prapya shubha shubham नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Padmaja.
Yeah, yeah.
All of you, please try your level best to chant it, even though if it is wrong, because you'll get a hang of it.
यः सर्वत्रानभिस्नेहा तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् नाभिनन्दन्ति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Very good. Who else wants to go?
Can I?
Yes, please.
Yat sarvatra तत्तत् प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् नाभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Yes, Kamala. Beautiful. Ramamani.
यः सर्वत्रानभिस्नेहः तत्तत्प्राप्य शुभाशुभम् न अभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Excellent. All of us have got it. So what does it mean? Yeah, sarvatrabhi anabhisnehaha. One who remains unattached. Sneha alla, unattached. Anabhisnehaha. Under all, sarvatra anabhi means under all conditions. Shubha Shubham. Shubha Ashubha. He is delighted neither by good fortune nor dejected by tribulations. Tat prapya. While getting all those results, he is neither disturbed in good fortune nor in good, elated in good fortune nor disturbed by bad things. Na abhinandati, na dveshti. That's what. Same thing. Tasyaha prajnaha pratishtitaha. He is the one with perfect knowledge. He is established in perfect knowledge. So this is a simple tatparya of this shloka. So what do we have about this? Same things that we discussed for the previous one. What was the previous one? Duggeshvanudvignamanaha sukheshu vigatasprahuha vita raga bhayak prodaha sthitadhir muniruchyate. The same thing. The one who is undisturbed in good fortune and ill health, and he is transcended raga, krodha, bhaya, dvesha, everything. So please share your thoughts on this now. Padmaja, Nirmala, those who were not there in the previous class, please go ahead with your stories. Padmaja, you come. You have some.
I think I'll start with this Rudyard Kipling's poem.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he had said, he wrote a poem. The poem name is If.
If.
Okay. It says, if you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same.
Wow. So beautiful.
If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. So he has actually encapsulated the essence of this verse on Sthita Prajna, the sage of steady intelligence, with this poem.
Yes, it's very beautiful, Padmaja. Come on, let's start again. Once more.
Yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master.
If you can dream, and wait, let us dwell on each line. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. Okay, yes.
If you can think and not make thoughts your aim.
Not make thoughts your aim.
Thoughts are just thoughts. They come and they go, but don't make those thoughts as aim.
Don't run behind them. Yeah.
Don't run behind
and
them.
Don't give them energy and try to pursue them. Don't give them energy, basically. Yeah.
Don't give too much of importance to them. That's what it means.
Okay.
If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same.
Yes, they are imposters.
Yeah.
They are not my nature. They are imposters. They are called upadhis. You know, they are imposed on my real self. Correct.
Basically, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So take it as, both in the same manner.
And why are they imposters? Basically,
Nothing is permanent.
Hmm?
Nothing is permanent. They shouldn't make your basic nature. It should remain the same, irrespective of these triumphs or the disasters.
Right. All right.
If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you.
See, that is the crux here. That's where we all get caught, right? Foes and friends hurt us. Yeah. Okay.
If all men count with you, but none too much.
None too much. Don't give importance to. That is the attachment, overcoming attachment, no? Okay.
If you can fill the unforgiving moment with 60 seconds worth of distance run.
Unforgiving moment with 60. Yeah, try to make the best of it and pack everything you have in that one moment, right?
Basically, make the best utilization of time. That means that.
Make the best utilization of time. Yes.
So if you are able to do all this, then yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you will be a man, my son.
You will be divine, my son, I would say.
Excellent, excellent, Padmaja.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Can you share this poem with us?
Yeah, she'll put that on the group later, right?
Do that, I'll do that.
The gist of this is, if you think of your past, you're depressed. If you think of your future, you're worried. You be in the present, the presence. That's what is going to give you joy, happiness. Enjoy every moment and live beautifully. Have a big smile on your face. Spread the smile. Be happy. Be jolly. World is ours.
Easier said than done, Madam Ji. How do we do that? How to stay in the present moment?
The moment you know that I am not different from Purnima, I am not different from Padmaja, I am not different from Kamala, then there is no competition. It is only the name and form which is so different. Otherwise, if you see, basic masala is the same. I make parota. The atta is same. I might make aloo parota, I might make mixed vegetable parota, I might make gobi parota, I might make sweet potato parota. But basic atta of the parota is the same.
Correct.
Basic masala with which all of us are made, same awareness, same consciousness.
Yes.
It's only the tadka which is little different.
Yeah.
Name
Correct.
and form is different. And name and form is superficial, no? When you say I, it is not Purnima's form or Purnima's name. What is it? You are referring to that awareness.
I think that awareness only is missing, Nirmala. In many of us, this awareness, this attention, knowing is missing. So these classes as such help us. And moreover, I think some people are by nature, their nature is, they understand all these things, but most of them, 95% of the people are not aware of all this. So they just run behind a lot of things which we shouldn't, not required.
Yeah.
Stage by stage only you can come, Baba. First stage itself, I want to become Prabhuji means not possible, Baba.
No, but first stage of that awareness only, how many get it? The life will pass on. That is important.
Awareness, we are getting it, no. Now we are there, no. At least we know there is something called awareness, something called, all along, I'm sorry to tell you, I never knew that there is something called awareness. I was happily, jollily living in this world as though it is the only permanent thing in this world. Only very, very recently I found out, there is a very big world beyond, inside this.
Yes. So, yeah, right. So let us all share how can we stay in the present moment? That was the crux of this, no? The last line was you stay in the present moment, so all the other stuff will not bother you. So let us go by each one by one. What is my formula for staying in the present moment? What, Nirmala?
I don't want to be depressed.
Hmm.
I don't want to worry.
Because
whatever is going to happen, whether I worry or not. If you tell me, if you promise me, because I'm worrying, my life is going to be better, then I promise I will worry.
Yeah.
There is not going to be even a minute change in the trajectory of my life because I'm worrying or because I'm depressed.
Right.
In fact, it can even worsen because my health will get affected.
You are giving energy to the wrong thought.
Yes. Live in the present. Be happy. Move with happy people.
All right.
If people, the thing is, see, for instance, I'll tell you, a person comes smiling to the class. Go and look at your face. You'll be automatically smiling. A grouchy person comes and keeps a big fat face. Your face will also become little.
Yeah, so that is how you are being affected by the grouchy person's face. That should not happen, no.
That will, I tell you another thing. Instead of looking at that grouchy person, give that grouchy person a big smile and make him into a smiler.
All right. If that doesn't work,
I have tried and I'm happy. I'm making all my efforts. Have you ever seen me sans my smiles?
No, I haven't. So you are there.
I'm trying very hard.
Yeah. So the thing is, yeah, that's fine. So the understanding has gone deep inside. So Nirmala is making living it. I'm happy. I'm always smiling. I want the other person to, I'll make him smile also. Great. So what are the other tricks up our sleeve? Do we have any? Kamala, Jayashri, Shaila, Padmaja, Rama, everyone should share. One tip for us to be happy.
Being in presence, you can't be, I can't be in a momentary awareness all the time. So whenever there is a conflict or some disturbance, restlessness happens, I come back to my breath. I come back to my body actually and feel where it is. Becoming body awareness, whatever you may say, brings you down to
excellent.
The here and now.
Very good.
That's how I come back to the present moment.
You are practicing it? You are trying
Yes,
it out?
I'm practicing it.
Excellent. Excellent. Next, anyone else?
A
yes,
truly intelligent person is neither influenced by memory nor deluded by imagination. So when you say past, it's all about memory. Whatever is stored, you bring it back, then you think about it, then feel bad of, whatever it is, you keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or you think about the future, what will happen. That is like, whether it will happen or not, we don't know. But before that only, we are unnecessarily giving the mind of trouble of, that fear or delusion, whatever it is. So a truly intelligent person is neither influenced by memory nor deluded by imagination. If we can live with that.
I want to share a story, please.
Yes, please.
Don't stop me. It's so beautiful.
We were waiting. Yes, carry on.
It is so beautiful.
Nirmala, stop. But she will not stop.
We will not stop Nirmala. She's unstoppable, Nirmala. Tell.
Oh, you said stop. Okay, I'll stop.
All right, carry on then.
So in those days, women were not supposed to work. So one lady named Maragatam, brilliant she is, she gets a beautiful job. And it's a joint family. She comes home and shares the news with everybody. And everybody dissuades her. Oh, don't go to the job. You'll have a boss. He might ill-treat you. It might be not so nice. You'll be the only woman in the organization. Be careful. All that everyone is advising. In spite of all this, she goes to the job. Guess what is the anticlimax? Her boss is a wonderful, beautiful woman. Ah. So what was the use of worrying about your future?
Yeah, correct. Right.
What a waste it was.
What a waste. Yes. Stupid
It's a
time.
small thing. It's a small thing, but you will understand it very well.
Correct. Got it. Nice. So anyone else? Indra wanted to say something. Indra.
Nowadays, I'm just trying to be aware of my thoughts. Whenever I do some work, we don't know where I'll be thinking. There'll be so much of self-talk. So I've just realized it, and I'll just try to be stop. Not stop the thoughts. At least I am aware of the thoughts. Neither not to go to the past, not to the future. Just to, at least to a certain extent, I'm able to do it now. Not to the full, but to a certain extent, I'm able to do.
It's a great start. I mean, even that little thing, Swalpamapi Abhyasaha, Trayate Mahato Bhayat. You remember that? Krishna said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Even a little practice will take you over the, cross you over the biggest fear, cross you across samsara. Really, it is the truth. Narayana himself has said it, and it's our experience, isn't it? Like we are all sharing.
So she's become a witness of her thoughts. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. Anyone else? We are talking about tips to stay in the present moment. Please share, people. What else?
It's very, very useful. You are getting very different perspectives, and all of us can incorporate it in our own lives.
In fact, in the 15 days ago in the class, we shared some beautiful tips given by Prabhuji to stay in the present moment. I don't know how many of you recall it. If you do, please recount it for us. It
Satsang, Seva, and another S is. I'm not able to recall it.
Silence.
Silence.
Silence. Yeah.
Silence. Yeah, before that, there are some more tips. That is correct. Perfectly fine. That one very critical tip was given. Who can remember? Kamla, can you remember what it was? Sneha was there. Kamla was there the other day. No, Kamla wasn't there in that class. Sneha was there.
I think you should entertain only the actionable thoughts. The rest ignore.
That is the thing. That is the most important tip here.
Don't fret about things that you cannot do anything.
Yes, correct.
So only actionable thoughts should be entertained. As simple as that.
As simple as that.
That serenity prayer, no, is amazing, no?
Yeah. We had spoken about that also. So actionable thoughts, that's the most important thing. We get 1,000 thoughts or 50,000 thoughts at any point of in a day or at any point of time. So just choose those thoughts which you can act upon. Leave the rest. They are simply a waste of time and a drain on the energy. That's the most important tip that was given. If we can do something about it, do it. Okay, Putta? Do it. Do it. He's smiling at me. So those are the only things that we can do. So leave the rest. And the thing is, either you are in satsang, like what we are doing now, and either we are in seva, which is karma. We are doing that all the time, which is karma yoga. Then otherwise, be in silence. That's it. That's a simple tip given by Prabhuji for staying in the present moment. And I really put it to practice the other day when something could have gone wrong with my mood, and it worked. I remembered this teaching and I thought about the actionable thoughts, and it really brought down my entire disturbance. It just came into control, just like that, like magic. So it's a most wonderful tip, and we should all remember this. Most amazing. All right. Anything else, or shall we go to the next sloka, please? Let me go to the next one. Okay. So we come to 58, which is also another beautiful shloka here. Shloka 58 is so beautiful and it's so relatable. We'll just do this.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Did you what you talked about actionable thoughts and karma yoga, right?
Yeah.
I have something for that being present. if
Yeah.
there is something like, I mean, what I have experienced, something against or that I don't want, or something of such kind of feelings or any of such things come, I just recognize that feeling, acknowledge that feeling first. Okay, there is something like that. So this mind is going through a turmoil. Okay, good. And I neither do I reject nor do I say that okay, I just don't put feeding into it. It's
Yes.
something like that. And neither do I put feed to it and make it more, nor do I reject it outrightly and put a dam to that. I just say, yeah, good, you're there now. Okay, how long will you be? You be. You're there, good. You're not there, that's also good.
Yeah.
You have come as a guest, okay, fine. And then I just be with it. I just be with it. Okay, you're there. You have come as a friend. Okay, you are my friend. Take it. So I am also friend with you.
Wonderful.
And then I know that long period I will it will be a pain or this or whatever it is, pain or pleasure, both acceptable. I just be with it, and then I mean it depends on the how much it is, and then it just flies away also. It's something like it goes away on the thin air kind of
Yes.
feeling.
Yes, it
And
does.
then after that I'll get some kind of wisdom. I don't know how to express that. Some kind of wisdom related to that.
Okay.
Something like that. I mean, I can't share such thing. I mean, what is that? But that's how things are.
Nice.
That's
Very
how I do it. I just neither run away or try to mask that. Okay, okay, you're there, so I will not. Okay, you have come here. I mean, I see some pain is there. I don't run away and do something else to such that I mask
Escape.
it.
No escaping.
It's not like masking.
Masking or
Ha,
escape.
no escaping. Correct. I didn't get words. I neither do I escape from it, nor
Yeah.
do I mask it and keep it. Okay, you are there inside you. You just be. I will do something else. No, I don't do something else. I do that one only. Okay, you are there with me. I do it with you. I want to be with you, and
Okay.
then it will not be with me. The moment I recognize that, the
Correct.
moment I acknowledge that,
Yes.
it won't be, because I am separate from that. I see that okay, you are also a thought, like how I accept pleasurable thoughts.
Yes.
Same way I watch how I watch pleasurable thoughts, and I do enjoy with it. I also do the same things.
Very good. Yes.
I,
You're being the
that's
witness,
what it.
basically. You're, yeah.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ.
Yeah, witness
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ.
Sakshi.
Exactly. Right. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. I have a bad thought.
Gottaitappa is awareness, right?
This is also
Gottaitappa
awareness.
is
No, no,
awareness.
I
This
know,
is like
I
I'm
know, I know.
trying to act like Sakshi.
No, no, no,
Bhava, not even Sakshi, because I don't know Sakshi yet.
no,
So
no, no.
I'm
It's a
trying to
cousin of
take this
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ.
Sakshi Bhava.
That's all.
Gottaitappa is, I know, I know.
Kind of.
Mr. Payne, you have come. I know, I know.
I know. And you're an imposter. Like
Yes.
that, Emerson said. Emerson, who was that? Yeah. Like that poem. Yeah. So, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಪ್ಪ.
Yeah, acknowledge that, okay, and then recognize. First I recognize, oh, something else is happening. Okay, okay, let me see. And then I'll say, okay, acknowledge it. Fine, yeah, I acknowledge it. And then I'll say, okay, I accept it as my as things they are. I can't change. Outside there is a wall. Yeah, I accept it. I need, neither do I accept nor do I do it, right? Yeah, there is wall. I can't say, oh, wall should not be there. So that's how things are. Yeah, it's there. Something
Yeah.
like that.
In a Tamil saying, they say, virundum marundum moonu naal.
Means what?
Virundu means the feast you give for the guests, and the medicine which you give for your disease. It's only 3 days. Okay, the guest comes. Okay, you take care of his needs. You don't go overboard, and you don't, treat him royally to the extent that, Arey, I'm being treated so royally here. Why would I ever leave this place? Let me settle here. That's how he will be tempted to think. Don't overdo on it. Okay, he has come. Give respect, give him food. Okay, fine. Don't go overboard. The same way, I have a lot of diseases. If I start playing on them, oh, I have this problem. Oh, I have that problem. And I am giving energy to all of them. Why unnecessarily? Okay, you have come. Okay, fine. Okay, you want to stay? Fine, go ahead. That is my body which is suffering. Why should I take it to my mind, man? My mind is free. I'm mentally, I'm fine. Let me be happy. Let me be jolly. If it wants to, if the body has to suffer, let it suffer. The suffering, the pain is there, but the suffering is in my mind.
Suffering is the first, suffering is the second arrow, Buddha says.
Second arrow. I don't want to take the second arrow. Pain, okay.
Yeah. Good. That was
guest also like that. Disease also like that.
Correct.
If you learn to treat them with a little 1 foot pole, then they cannot really hurt you.
Keep the distance.
Keep the distance.
You know what? Actually, this is this guest and disease. This guest, especially when we go out for a holiday or when we have attending a wedding for 3 days, 4 days, you're in full josh, fully active, involved, so many things happening. You enjoy it. But when you come back home and get into your clothes and have your rasam or saru, that's the comfort zone. You want to get into that comfort zone very fast. Despite the most royal holiday you might have in Europe, but you want to come back to your little hole, right? So that is the comfort zone of getting back into my own self. Isn't it? See, even in the outer world, we want to come back to comfort zone. And from that comfort zone, you go back into the inner comfort zone. Establish in that my being. Atman eva atmana truptaha. I don't need anything, boss. I don't need company. I don't need good food. I don't need to watch something on television. I just need to be in myself. That's actually very pleasurable. We have all experienced it. The only thing we need to do that more and more and more. That's all.
You go to the marriage, the third day of marriage, the sweets, you say, I don't want. I've had enough of sweets.
Yes. So that is the senses telling you, but that should be my default setting. Not too much of anything. Isn't it? So we will just, the next shloka is actually, we are talking of that only in the next shloka. Let us chant it now and then discuss more about it. Yada samharate chayam kurmonganiva sarvashaha indriyanindriyarthebhyah tasya prajna pratisthita.
All of you, please keep it in silent mode, and I will just chant one quarter. You people chant behind me. That is very important.
Yes, madam.
Yada samharate chayam.
Yada samharate chayam.
Kurmongani sarvashaha.
Kurmongani
sarvashaha.
Indriyani indriyarthebhyah.
Indriyanindriyarthebhyah.
Tasya prajna pratishtita.
Tasya prajna pratisthita.
Now you people can chant one by one.
Padmaja?
Yada.
Yeah, sure. Carry on.
Yada samharate chayam kurmungani vasarvashaha indriyanindriyarthebhya tasya prajna pratishthita.
Very nice. Thank you, Deepa. Perfectly chanted.
Thank you, ma'am.
I think we can give the job to Deepa.
Deepa is
She's
doing
better than me.
all right. Next.
Yada samharate chayam kurmongani vasarvashaha indriyanindriyarthebhyah tasya prajna pratishtita.
Excellent, Shaila.
यदा संहरते छायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
यदा संहरते छाया कूर्माङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थभ्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः
इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Yes.
यदा संहरते छायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Yes, Neha.
यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Excellent. Padmaja.
यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Excellent, Indra.
यदा संहरते चायं कूर्मोऽङ्गानीव सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता.
Excellent. Pratibha, you want to go?
Ada.
Okay. All right. So what does it say? Who else? Okay. So this is a very cute shloka. It says, one who is able to withdraw the senses from their objects, just as a tortoise withdraws its limbs into its shell. Such a person is established in divine wisdom. Kurmonganiva sarvashaha. Kurma is tortoise. So the tortoise, the sight of danger, it withdraws. In the same manner, we have to withdraw the senses from the objects. That's the only way to get established in divine wisdom. Simple formula. There is no confusion what I have to do when I am exposed to sense, what is that called?
The person who shared before.
Impulses.
The person who shared before, when there is turmoil, I don't know who exactly it was. When there is turmoil, I go back to my breath.
Jayashri. Yeah.
That is the way. That is Kurmanganiva.
That is Kurmanganiva. So he let us, there are a few questions that we need to ask ourselves and give answers to. Okay. I'll just read out or ask the questions and let us see what we have to share. What do I do when I have some free time? All of us have to answer. When I have some free time, what do I do? Nirmala, what do you do? I'm asking the Sita Prajna already. I shouldn't be asking you.
I'm not a Sita Prajna.
Okay,
I'm trying very hard.
Tell me, what do you do when you have some free time?
I think all of you are much better than me.
Ay, Tapa. Done. Tell me. I'll tell. First, I will go first. What do I do in my free time? When I'm done with all the things that are on my list for the day, done, including Vedanta class, including Bhagavad Gita class, including this, I watch something on OTT. I will have some list of, we get a lot of recommendations. oh, Netflix, this is good in on Netflix, is good in Prime, let you watch this. I'll have a list and I'll religiously, especially after khana, after lunch, the mind is very dull. I sit and watch something on OTT. That's what I do. I have shared my thing. Next, you go, all of you.
I hardly get such a wonderful time. Whenever I get, I would prefer to sit and quietly do japa.
Wow.
Or meditate. And, be at peace with myself.
How nice.
Not thinking of anything.
That's why I said I don't want to ask Nirmala. We are talking of mere mortals. So
I am also a mortal only. What you segregating me from the
category of mortal, Nirmala. Different category: immortally mortal, mortally immortal.
Correct. So Padmaya, you go. You tell me what do you do in your spare time if you have everything done, ticked on your list for the day.
Yeah, my list will have around 20-21 items in a day. Out of it, if I can finish 7 items, Prabhuji, I think I was listening to one of his things. He said, you finish 7 items in a day. So I was targeting, like, let me look at it, 7 items. If that is done, means that is done for the day. Aamele free time sigode illa amma.
Ade kada.
I don't know. But since, like you said, no, you finish all tick, 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 and then go to OTT. If I have to go to OTT, I may have to stop those tasks and then go to OTT. OTT.
Oh my God, you're a busy person. All right. So I guess young mothers with busy families, they will not have any free time. Right. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm an old mother with supposed to be having all the time. I don't have any time.
See. I think it's a happy situation actually. We are discussing with the wrong group here. Unless
yeah. And my priority on what I want to do during my free time keeps changing. Sometimes I want to just sit and watch YouTube, just random, or sometimes I just suddenly realize I'm not spending enough time with my daughter, and I just sit with her. And she's also watching YouTube, so I watch with her.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm so very unorganized in the day that I don't finish my my work in hand for the day.
All right. Yeah. But does that disturb you?
Yes, actually watching YouTube disturbs me in the end. It gives me that temporary gratification, but in the end I feel guilty that I didn't really do anything worthwhile.
Okay.
But I promise you, Sneha, believe it or not, these are very precious times in your life with your child. Suddenly, they will grow up and go away, like me. And what left with is just memories. And these memories are going to go a long way in keeping you, happy.
Well said.
No, I don't regret spending time with her. It is, when I'm just sitting and watching some random YouTube channel, allowing myself to get totally sucked into that social media psychology or whatever that's called, the social dilemma.
Yeah.
That's when I feel guilty in the end.
Very correct. Yeah.
They are so attractive. They are like that evil witch saying, come hither, watch me, and you will be happy.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with the social media, no? Especially with the mobile and with these algorithms they write, they are designed to follow your mind. They'll interact with the mind. They know exactly what you want to watch, what you want to buy, and they make it so easy for you to buy stuff. Instant gratification has become more instant.
Google decides what you want.
Google decides, Amazon decides, YouTube decides what you want to watch. It keeps popping up. Akasmata, you browse some nonsensical thing that keeps coming back. They will not allow you to be established in the self.
I know one thing, like Purnima, if we are now we've started looking at these verses 2.58 or Adrale. So now I am getting all those only related to those things, more and more of this, from different people, like some different gurus is talking about this particular thing. So,
How nice. See, exactly. If we browse for that 2.57 Bhagavad Gita, the same things keep coming back. See,
from different
very,
masters.
yeah, it's a very impersonal way. The social media is tracking my mind. So I'm responsible for where I let my mind go.
So we can actually benefit from that particular thing.
Can.
Also,
That's what
yes.
we're doing now.
But in the end of the day, after everything is wound up and everything, I don't know. I'm like this. I just want to look for something that gives me that instant gratification, I think. So as I speak now, I'm getting aware of what exactly I want.
Right.
But that make me happy. So on those very rare occasions and days when I really do, when I really browse for something useful, it could be related to Bhagavad Gita or my music, then that's when I feel elated and okay, I have to include this the next day kinds.
So
Yeah.
more of that, I guess.
Whatever you go behind, no, that's what you will be fed. with.
Correct.
When I was pregnant, I thought I saw all the mothers on the road were pregnant.
Exactly. You buy
When
a
I-
car,
when they
you
gave
want
birth
to
to
you want to
children-
buy a particular brand of car, you'll see only those on the road. I don't know who wrote this algorithm. This Ishvara has written this.
Yes, you're right.
You all
We have
I
extra that to
Kamala.
our social.
No, when I had 3 children, I said, oh my God, I only seem to be having 3 children. And when I go on the road, I see many people with 3 children. Oh, is that so? I see. So that means, you are really conscious of only what you are interested in. There are 1,000 thoughts, 1,000 ideas coming your way.
Correct.
You pick and choose only in which you are interested in.
Right. Anybody else wants to share? We are only some.
Yeah. I want to share something.
Yes, ma'am.
As Nirmala said, we can't make time. We don't, though we are retired and staying at home, we can't make time for a particular thing. We have to go on doing the routine work and all. And my experience, if I find time, as Neha said, I'll switch on to the YouTube, listen to these lectures.
Very good.
Engrossed in lectures and music. When there is a silence and we listen to the music and some lectures, it really very, very nice to the mind, and it gives a lot of peace and energy to the mind. That's what I have experienced. But sitting and listening never come. The time never come. Yeah. We have to make time, as you said, for some social media and think of these.
Don't make time. We are making time for social media. You please don't make time. You're fine. You're in a good place.
No. So when I do something, when I'm doing some work and all, I switch on and listen to good lecture and good music. That's how our mind becomes very peaceful. That's what I think.
Very mature seeker. You are very mature. You have gone through so much in life, and now you are at this stage, right?
Yeah.
So that is nice. So what about the young mothers here, Kamala?
Sorry, I want to add into what my mother just mentioned about herself, but I don't know why she didn't mention, but any little, even a minute that she gets, she grabs that opportunity to, who kattadu. Always has a stock of fresh malige moggu and dara, adella yavaglu ready irutte. And katta irtare, and whenever I visit, she sees to it that she sends those flowers, and she does it with so
in fact ಈಗ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, she with so much devotion. ಅದು ಬಾಡದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ದೇವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ.
She has cracked it, man, really. That's it. Always be in satsang and seva. And this devotion is bhakti. See, that's the thing, no? When the mind is running here and thither, give it a direction. Bhakti is a very, very powerful tool. The same senses which go after the objects of the world, you can experience as objects related to God. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನೇ ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಪರಿಮಳ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಹೂವಿನ say all the puja things that we do, they're designed so that the senses are gratified, but in a very nice manner. The beautiful fragrance of the flowers, the aroma of the prasadam you have made for the god, the dhupa aroma, and the beautiful decorations you do for the god, that is the eyes is being satiated, isn't it? And the mantras you utter, and you listen to those mantras. So all the five senses have to be gratified at any point of time. That is the problem with a human being, isn't it? So when we, instead of doing it with other stuff which is going to be detrimental to your mental health, direct it towards something you really love. All the five senses, you direct them to that particular thing which will take you to your center. That is what Ramamani is doing. Beautiful. I think our old rituals and our traditions, they were designed for that only. Always keep you engaged in that. Belage rangoli hako, ಹೊಸಲ್ ತೊಳಿ, ತುಳಸಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡು, ಇದು ಮಾಡು, ಅದ್ ಮಾಡು, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹಚ್ಚಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡು. See, everything was centered around God only, isn't it? We have happily given that up. We think we have made our life very easy. We haven't. We have filled that time with some garbage work only. Instead of doing that, we are doing something else, which is not really helping us. You agree or not? Others,
Yes.
Kamala, Jayashree, Inka, yes.
Yeah, I feel as young people, we should keep our mobiles at a distance so that doesn't disturb us.
Yeah.
As such, we don't get full free time. For me, it is like only after lunch, as you say, from lunch till 3:30 till my daughter comes back.
Yeah.
So that time I properly used to watch this OTT, anything series or movies I start and watch. But the remaining, whenever I do work or sometime, no, I get distracted. If I hear one tung sound, I immediately go to the mobile and take.
Yes.
So the time goes like that only, like 10-15 minutes goes off in that.
Yeah, it is happening with all. Definitely it happens to me. So of course we have turned off the notifications and all that. Only the important ones, you give them a special tone, and so when that comes, you go and take it. So we learn to work. See, we cannot wish away the mobile phones, we cannot wish away the internet, we cannot wish away, because they are actually very, if not for this technology, we wouldn't be sitting here and discussing. So they're very, very important and useful tools. We should know how to use it, ashte, isn't it? We should know whether you to use knife to cut a carrot or you cut isn't it? Yeah, you were saying
it is like sun. The sun is shining. You can do something evil also in that, something good also you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so many people haven't shared yet. Kamala, you haven't shared. What, Pratibha, what do you do in your free time?
Hardly we get for free time, Purnimaji, and
Young mothers.
yeah, I know. So I will sit and watch some cartoon with my daughter, or play with her, or simply chat with her. And I have a very much interested in listening to Carnatic music. So I haven't learned it properly. So now my daughter is learning. So I am also learning with her. I will sing with her. Try singing.
Very
like that. And whenever, if at all I get some good time or 1 hour and something, I listen to some teachings or upanyasam.
Finish, then you are done. All of us are in a good place, looks like. Deepa hasn't said anything. Deepa, what do you do in your, even she has a little girl, Megha. No, Deepa,
Yes.
what do you do? No free time.
No, ma'am, I get more free time now for myself, and I go through Bhagavad Gita shlokas, and then I watch some Mahabharata, because I didn't, I don't have any knowledge of mythological stories as well. So after joining this class, I started watching it.
Very good. Very good. Excellent.
That's how it goes, ma'am.
Excellent. See, that's how you, like Nirmala ji said, you direct your mind to that activity which gives you, which takes you on the right path. Excellent. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Then who else? Pratibha, you want to share what do you do in your free time? Jai Shri?
I sit quietly in front of my God's room.
Very good.
It gives me a lot of peace. And that peace carries over for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours.
Wonderful.
And I hardly sit for 5 to 10 minutes. That's all. I carry on with my work with complete peacefulness. And ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಗಿಕ್ಕಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ even that brings on a lot of peace. That's how I spend my relaxation time. Thank you. And of course OTT.
OTT is part of our lives now. Pratibha, you want to say something? Then we can close for the day. What do you do in your free time, Pratibha? Madam, I don't know if she's...
Actually, I was thinking all the time, I don't know what I do. I just keep doing something or the other. There is no particular thing as like this one or that one.
Okay.
Actually, that's why I went to Guruji and I asked her. So what I'm doing is I think that I'm wasting a lot of time. So he said, okay, you are wasting a lot of time. Okay, how much time do you have? I said how many hours are you wasting? Actually, I told less so that he doesn't scold me. I said, 3-4 hours, Guruji, something like, just to make sure that I'm like in a good, neither I should be getting scoldings very high or less, something in a minimum way. So he said, okay, then start with 7 projects in a day, 7 this one, and then that will help you. How many hours do you have? I said 3-4 hours. Then you should, then what are you doing? He asked me. I said, I come to your class. Okay. After, if you don't have any class, actually, Tuesdays were not there, like Thursdays, Fridays. Then what do you do? I actually don't wake up only early. So then he said, you do 7 things, then it will help you. Then he also asked some editing and things like that. Then I started taking up making quotes and then transcribing, that is going on.
Yeah.
Or that keeps on going on. Or I start thinking how to, so that's why maybe God made me to get into this ABSC Kannada group.
Good.
So I am constantly into it, and then I start trying to think, oh, what next class should I do? What next class should it be? Something like that. Otherwise, I don't go for OTT and all, but I have one serial, this one. I keep watching that again and again. I just laugh. I watch that same thing again and again. My children are telling, how can you watch same thing again and again? I don't know. I just watch it not because I want to watch. My thinking will be somewhere else. I'll be watching that.
So I think
I really don't have particular one.
I think we are all kind of managing our time so well. So I think
before we leave, I just wanted to share one thing.
Yes.
In this particular shloka 2.5a, okay, so a yogi, how do we test whether he'll be able to control his senses or not? So for this, there are 2 important things, something called Godasa and Goswami. Godasa, we call, is one who is a servant, dasa, to his senses.
Okay.
And Goswami is one who is, a master of his senses, Goswami. So all of us should look at, towards working as Goswami instead of becoming Godasas. This is the uncontrolled senses are like venomous snakes. So they deviate us from our goal. But a snake charmer knows how to play with these venomous snakes. He can, make them dance as according to his, thing.
Yeah.
So he can make them put it inside, or make them dance, whatever it is. In the same way, the tortoise example also.
Yes.
It will pull its limb and in and out according to the situation.
Yeah.
I think we should reach to that level.
Yes.
How do we reach that level? As you said, by following the do's and don'ts given in the scriptures. Whatever we were doing, you said the Tulsi Puja, getting up and all those things. For spiritual seekers, actually, this is all the more important. So once we practice these do's and don'ts under the guidance of Master, without much endeavor, our consciousness will be pulled up to a level where we utilize our senses only for Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
And such a person is called Goswami.
Goswami.
And, it works along when we are practicing Bhakti Yoga.
That is why Krishna is called Gopala. Isn't it? He's the cowherd. He is the one who will usher all our senses and say, come, 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 with his flute. He will call us with his flute. Come to me, come to me. All the cows will go to him. So, yeah, wonderful. Yeah, beautiful. Anything else? You are continuing, sorry.
That's it.
Done? That's it. Okay. I think it was a very lovely sharing by all of us. Loved it. Absolutely.